Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 19 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right.
And trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Inside give to Elliott. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Cowboys at 11-4 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Elliott is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into a running touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Caught by Woods. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be fourth down. Jordan Berry out to punt on fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. For the moment, they're on top of their division, projected to host a wild-card game in the first weekend, but nothing is set in stone. There's a lot of shuffling that can still go on here. They haven't even clinched a playoff berth.
A lot goes into that one word you use, doesn't it? But you're exactly right, because nothing's clinched. So that means another win is necessary, being able to play to the best of their abilities, because they can go from where they are right now to right out of the playoff race. If things go in the wrong direction for them, they've got to take care of business.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Prescott off play action. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on third down, usually you'd think fourth down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on third. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tennessee offense set to go again. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots, and here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Again, it's Henry. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is taken at the 18. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's caught again by Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Prescott. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Marr able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a bad pass he should have caught.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott on the move to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. I like how they work the tight end on a nice little underground there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They begin with Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Simon, up and good. It's now 13-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now Tannehill. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he will have the Titans 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 37. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they'll work this down inside the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, Henry. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The last 3 plays have resulted in gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Tannehill. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Tannehill to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. So now Tannehill and the Titans down 13-7, 45 seconds remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Throwing, Tannehill. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Tannehill. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.